In the storm-lashed waters of the South China Sea, a widow rose not in mourning but in command. She did not inherit power, she seized it. History remembers kings and emperors, but it often forgets those who ruled without thrones. Her name was Zheng Yisao, pirate queen, tactician, and terror of empires. This is not a legend, this is her legacy. Please like and subscribe.
In 1775, a girl named Shi Yang was born into poverty on China's southern coast. By her teens, she was forced to work on a floating brothel to help her family. Fate intervened in 1801 when Shi Yang, known now as Qing Shi, married Zheng Yi, Cheng Ai, the notorious leader of the Red Flag Fleet. Together, the couple forged an unprecedented pirate confederation. Over the next few years, 6 pirate fleets, each flying a different colored flag, united under their command. By 1805, the armada numbered hundreds of ships and tens of thousands of men. Some accounts say over 1,800 junks and 80,000 men. The Red Flag Fleet under Zheng Yi was already a menace to every merchant ship from Hong Kong to Vietnam. Still, with Qing Shi at his side, the pirate lord's power grew. But in November 1807, Zheng Yi died, possibly in a storm or battle, leaving his widow Shi Yang at the helm. Her people already called her Zheng Yisao, Mrs. Zheng Yi, but soon this unassuming title would be eclipsed by her deeds. Shi Yang took command, marrying Zheng Yi's protege Chung Po Tsai, Chung Po, and installing him as second in command. Under her ruthless leadership, Qing Shi imposed an ironclad code to govern the fleet. For example, no pirate could go ashore without permission. A first offense would cost a bandit his ears. A second meant death. All plundered goods had to be registered before distribution, and booty was shared equally, 1/5 to the capturing ship and the rest into a common fund. Above all, any type of abuse of captives was strictly forbidden and punishable by death. These draconian rules kept thousands of outlaws in line. The result, in a few short years, Qing Shi's fleet became the most disciplined and powerful pirate navy in history. From the decks of Canton to the Isles of the Pearl River, Qing Shi's pirates rained terror on all who dared oppose them. In July 1808, the Qing dynasty sent a huge navy to trap the Red Fleet. Rather than flee, Qing Shi ordered a bold frontal assault. When the smoke cleared, half of China's warships were ablaze or captured, a graveyard of burning hulks, and scores of Qing sailors had perished. One stunned Chinese admiral chose suicide over defeat. A year later, when 2 Portuguese frigates tried to protect Macau, Qing Shi struck again and overwhelmed them. Even East India Company traders learned to fear her name. For years, no Chinese, British or Portuguese fleet could subdue the Red Flags. In these raids, she was ruthless, torching coastal villages and hanging the heads of resistors as a warning. By 1810, the tide was turning. The pirate confederation was strained by infighting and a new Chinese offensive. Rather than be hunted to death, Qing Shi played her final hand. On April 18, 1810, she sailed her entire fleet of 260 richly flagged junks into Canton Harbor and went ashore to negotiate. The astonished Qing officials granted her demands. She could keep her amassed treasure and only had to disband most of her ships and weapons. Chung Po Tsai was even made a naval officer with 20 ships of his own. Thousands of pirates were recruited into the Imperial Navy instead of punished. Thus, Zheng Yisao disbanded her empire without a single final battle, securing freedom and fortune for herself and her crew. After this astounding surrender, Qing Shi and Chung Po Tsai settled in Canton. She never returned to the sword. Instead, she ran a large gambling house and smuggling business. Zheng Yisao lived out her life in prosperity. She died around 1844 at about 69 years old, a rare pirate to die of old age. Modern historians call her absolutely, unquestionably the greatest pirate who ever lived. She outlived and outpaced every rival. She plundered longer, amassed greater wealth, and most remarkably, walked away with her life and freedom.
From humble beginnings in a floating brothel to ruling a legendary sea empire, Zhang Yisao's story is the stuff of myth. She united warring pirate clans under one flag, created an iron discipline no navy could break, and chose her own destiny in the end. This pirate queen's saga of daring, strategy, and sheer will has echoed throughout history.